we're gonna do the Oreo chocolate cake mix. I got this at Walmart last night. Hey guys, I'm about to go to Walmart with Tedderson, and I still don't know if I want to do like a cake or cookies, but once we're there, we'll decide. So I'll update you guys then. Hey guys, we are here. There's a lot of options, and I don't know what to pick. I don't know still if I want like a cake or a cookie. That's the thing, because like these cakes low-key look good, and like the Dolly Parton cake, this one, oh, y'all, this looks fire. They have Oreo things. They look hella good. Guys, they have gingerbread and pumpkin bread, and both sound so good. They even have cinnamon rolls. I just am indecisive. Even the angel food looks good. I never crave this, but it looks good. All right, I'm definitely gravitating towards these. I just don't know which one. The truffle mix looks really good. As you can see, I got more than what I needed, but it's a little grocery haul. It's not just a cake haul. Okay guys, I just got home. This is all the goodies that I bought. As you can tell, I bought more than I needed to, but I got this Oreo whip frosting for the cake that we're gonna make. This looks so good. I don't know, I don't know if it's just chocolate or whatever, but it was, I think, $4 or something. And then I did get this gingerbread cookie and cake mix for later. These two, sugar cookie is my personal favorite. Peanut butter is not my favorite, but you know what? I think it's gonna be really good. And then I got these stuffed puff s'mores filled marshmallow bites. These look so good. I'm not sharing. And then these sour Skittles because I also got popcorn. And then these frosted sugar cookies in light blue because the Pope is a boy. Just kidding. Yeah, this doesn't come with frosting, so I decided to buy this one, and it's like Oreo flavored, so that really got my attention. Yes, before we start baking, I think it is the magical jazzy part of the day, if you will. It's time to get baked. I did go ahead and go to the dispensary 2 days ago. Okay guys, I'm currently at the dispensary, but I forgot my ID card, so I cannot go in. So I'm having my little sister go in there for me. She's not that little, she's only 11 months younger than me. But we're gonna get these packs of J's, and they should be like 28 in them, if I read that correctly. I'm not really sure. I think it's 28, might be 14. But that's kind of crazy. It was $50. Usually $50 will buy me like 4 J's to 5 J's. So we're gonna see, and if it really is 28 J's, I'll show you guys the dispensary name because that is a good price. I'm not gonna lie. Hey sissy. Hey. $2.
$70. 70 something.
Wait, but there better be 28 in them.
Oh no, there's 14.
And how much was it?
70 something.
Oh my god.
Here, they said it was because of taxes.
Okay, we got it, and it is only 14 in here. Kind of sad. I think then that means that there's like 20. I don't even fucking know. Alrighty guys, I have the goods right here. This is California Cruisers, I believe, and there is 14 pre-rolls in here. Let's get into our activities. Let's light this bee. Oh, it fell. Okay guys, in this video I'm gonna be talking more. I usually don't do like a talking video because I think that's kind of boring of me, not gonna lie, but I do want to talk while I smoke this little J. I would love to show me actually like smoking, but YouTube doesn't like that, and I would basically be like banned from being monetized and shadow banned. So one of my favorite YouTubers who does gardening content, her name is Emily the Fairy. She kind of explains a little bit on like what to post on gardening content and what YouTube doesn't and doesn't like. I know it's okay to show the smoke, but actual like tree, YouTube does not like. Typically, I don't buy my own J's. I like pack my own J's. I don't even roll because I don't know how to roll. But my J's, I pack them much more tighter, I realize, because one, it's hard to light. Two, there's not like a lot of airflow when I be smoking. And these J's are either like too loose to me, or I'm just packing it way too tight. I'm gonna speak on the Austin McBroom and Catherine situation real quick because y'all, that is crazy. First of all, I was like, oh my god, poor Catherine. Don't get me wrong, I still feel bad for her, but like, you guys, like Catherine, low-key, I feel bad for Austin a little bit because Because he was a mermaid. She turned him into a mermaid. So I feel bad for him. Who wants to be a merman? She said that, guys. I'm serious.
Austin was my husband. He was a merman.
The next moment, she turned me into a mermaid.
She turned me into a mermaid.
And also that whole like drug, asa something, I've never heard of that. I think it's a little bit crazy, especially like her doing it in like the house that her kids are sleeping in, you know, or like at the same time. I think that also kind of does remind me of TJ Maxx girl. If you know, you know. But basically there's this girl who like interrupted these two girls at TJ Maxx while they were shopping for sunglasses, and ooh, I think I'm feeling a little stoned, not gonna lie. This girl interrupted these two other girls because she was like, you guys need to like value yourselves over some pair of sunglasses, and everyone was like, whoa, like she's going through psychosis or whatever. Fast forward like 2 days or so, and they released like photos of her from a year ago, and it just kind of shows that mental health really does matter, and that kind of goes in hand with the Catherine situation, I think, because I don't know, it just, mental health matters. Can't speak more on the situations though, because I fear like I don't want to sound insensitive because I don't know the full situations on both situations. So let's move on topics. Guys, I'm at the very tail end of this J, and I'm very stony baloney, but that means that the J did its job, so I'm very content with that, because once upon a time I used to smoke a lot of zaza. When I was smoking, I wasn't even being in the clouds, if you know what I mean. Okay, it says the first thing that I have to do is heat the oven to 350 degrees. We're actually gonna make cupcakes out of this because this will be more fire as a cupcake. Okay, amongst opening the bag, I'm kind of shocked with how little of mix this is. This box was around $6 to $10, which is kind of expensive. So I'm not like very satisfied amongst opening. But it does come with Oreo pieces, so that's kind of nice. This is hard to open. Okay, I have all my wet ingredients here. I have my dry ingredient here, which is just the cake mix. It smells good. It smells like Oreos mixed with hot chocolate. It says, let's see actually what the ingredients are. We're really gonna rate this shit. I got iron in it, sugar. Okay, this is like very processed. This is not like a few ingredients. Okay, it calls for 2 eggs, 3 tablespoons of oil, a half cup of water. Okay, I'm pretty done mixing it, and the oven's ready. I'm gonna use this cute little heart pan. I actually got this at Goodwill. And then 6 muffins. I think that will be enough. If not, I'll bring out my bigger version of this, but for now I think it's good. Sorry guys, I'm not talking a lot. I'm actually very mute, but I actually need some tips and tricks because I'm going back to college over the summer, and I'm actually kind of nervous because I don't want to be a bad student, and I definitely want to pass all my classes because they're expensive. But I'm scared because I do kind of have like a more heavier work schedule than I would say like a full-time college student should have. But also I do have to pay bills, so I kind of need to be working this schedule. I think I'm now like at a point in my education where I'm like, if I want to take this serious, should I be doing school part-time so that way I can really put my full effort into each class? Which I think like the obvious answer is yes, but part of me is like, well, if I do full-time, I'll go faster. If I go full-time again, I might not learn all the material all the way. So that's also something to consider. Anywho, I think I'm just in a crossroads of doing school full-time or part-time again, and I don't know which one. I'm gonna add sprinkles to 2 of these hearts just to see what it would taste like. I'm scared that it's just gonna melt completely, but I'm gonna push the sprinkles down right now with like a little fork. Hey Google, set a timer for 15 minutes.
Sure, 15 minutes. And we're starting now.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in the oven now. I'm so excited. Low-key, these look fire now that I'm post-garden session. For fuck's sake. Okay guys, I live in a very busy place. That's why you guys can hear the sirens, so don't mind that. But these have dried, so that means that it is time to frost them. I think I kind of want to cut these ones in half and then put a layer of this whipped cream in between, like a little sandwich, a little Oreo sandwich for these ones. And then for this one, we are just gonna go ahead and place like a little dollop on top and then sprinkle the Oreos. Where are they? The cake looks super moist, which I feel like is a very good sign. Probably because it had oil in it. Usually when I make cupcakes or like baked goods, it doesn't have too much oil on it, but this one did have 3 tablespoons, which is typically more than I'll do. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that was already a fail, so... Uh-oh. Okay, I definitely could have put more oil on them. I think I might have to do cake pops with this one because it stuck to the pan a little bit. But we're gonna try to frost it a little bit. Let's try to scoop it out. Okay, yeah, no. I'm gonna put the remainder of this cupcake thingy-mabob into here because it did not want to come off good. Let's try this one. This one honestly was a little bit better. We could try to save that one. Okay, I do want to try this by itself because it looks really good and I want to see if there's like a difference. If there's a difference between this or like regular vanilla icing. That's really good. It doesn't taste like an Oreo icing, but at the same time, it also kind of tastes like, or like a whipped marshmallow, but not like Cool Whip or anything like that. Okay. Little sandwich moment. It's not giving the best that it could give, but we are trying here. Okay, so this is how my little hearts turned out. I think this would have turned out a lot better if I had greased the pan a little bit better, but that's okay. I think they're still gonna be scrumptious. I will say that usually with any frosting, even if I wait a whole day, any canned frosting usually will ruin my cake. It will tear it apart or be too thick, but this one is like light and fluffy enough where I know it's not gonna break. So I kind of do like that with this one. I will give the money its credit. I think this one was around like $2 to like $4, which is not too bad for frosting, I would say so. Also, I did forget to mention, I did change. It's because I took a little body shower, so yeah, we're in this cute little set from D's. Alright, that's looking kind of fabulous, I'm not gonna lie. Let's sprinkle some of this on. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go ahead and plate this. I usually like to plate it just because it looks more aesthetically pleasing to me, and I do care, sorry. Because look, that is so cute. These look so good. Guys, this looks scrumptious. Oreos, oops. This could have ate a little bit better. I'm not a chef. I never claimed to be a chef or anything, so don't come at me. And the beverage of choice for the taste test is gonna be some delicious milk. For maximal freshness, we're gonna do some raspberries. Love a raspberry. Also, if I didn't say it before, don't mind my potatoes. I'm about to make some mashed potatoes after this. I am gonna try the cupcake because this looks delicious. I'm gonna top with a raspberry, just like so. Whew. This plate looks really good, but the raspberry looks really, really good with it. I think it's top tier garnish, not gonna lie. I was gonna use the fork, but I'm just gonna take a bite out of it. Ooh. It looks good and it looks very moist. Uh-oh. Okay guys, scratch this plate. This is honestly a really good cupcake recipes. Usually when I make cupcakes, mine comes out a little bit more drier. This feels really moist. It was easy to eat. And I do recommend adding a little bit fruit to garnish because it just adds that little hint of freshness. Guys, I really should be a food critic. Like, look at me talk about. Ugh. Honestly, I give these like a scale. I low-key give these a 10. Maybe not all that. I think I would give these a 7. They would definitely be a 10 if they were like gourmet level and everything was handcrafted, but these are really good and I do recommend them, especially if you are a chocolate lover like me. Also, this whipped frosting, it's cream flavored whipped frosting, is so good. It's by Betty Crocker. I did not know that, but it's really good and I definitely will be picking up this one instead of regular frosting. I think just whipped frosting in general is going to be more light and fluffier and I definitely recommend. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching my little cupcake video. I'm definitely gonna have another herbal refreshment right now, but this was such a little sweet treat. Sorry if I didn't yap that much. I sometimes feel like people aren't really here to see me talk and rather see the action clips or whatever. I don't know. Eventually, I'm sure I'm gonna start to talk a lot more, but for now, I hope that it's okay. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week and I'm really excited because I think I'm gonna do another thrifting video. Oh no. You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna do a thrifting video. I'm gonna do a closet clean out because we gotta do that before we buy more clothes. Okay, anyways, enough yapping. I like how I talk when I'm not baking. But when I'm actually baking and doing the video, I don't talk. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Ugh.